Yo, what up, y'all? This is Kwamé, and I'm chilling right here with my boy DJBLAKMAGIC. Peace. It took me a long time to actually agree to do it, and one of the main reasons, I have two main reasons why I agreed to do it. The one main reason, the first and foremost reason, when you watch the show, there's a segment on the show about my younger brother that passed away. And one of the things that I promised him is to talk about the situations that he was going through and try to shed light on, or try to help shed light on the situations that he was going through. So that was number one and the first and foremost. Second, my era of music, as time goes on, my era of music continues to get pushed out further and further and further. So if I can do anything to lend exposure and light to the things that maybe I have done or people that was from my era, I think that, rappers from that era is our duty to do it. And, they don't put us on TV that much. You don't hear us on the radio that much unless it's something specialized or whatever. So I think it's very important to at least tell about that time period and talk about the music from that time period. The episode is extra special because I'm the only artist ever on the whole Unsung thing. I did all the music for the show. So I scored the show. All original music in the show is done by me. And, it just talks about my career as a rapper and a producer. So I think it'll be a good addition to the Unsung family. When I was younger in '89, the system that I had on my first album cover, The Boy Genius, was almost like a prototype of what we call Pro Tools now. And it was from Atari, actually. And, you can only record 8 tracks, something like that. And it was very, 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 I would trigger my samples. I had a lot of samples on that, and I would trigger my samples through the drum machine that I had at the time, was the SB1200. So flash forward, everything is computer based. When I was young, we used to record, we only had 24 tracks. We actually only had 23 tracks to record on, 2-inch thick tape, and we had to make it work. Nowadays with Pro Tools, you got unlimited tracks, and I think the thing is, you have the capability to perfect everything that you do. Well, when I was a kid, you had to get it right pretty much the first time, or get it right in a good amount of time, or you don't have it at all. So I think technology has lent to the imagination nowadays. You can expand your imagination as much as you possibly can. Sorry, I didn't want that mosquito up my nose. I get the Zika virus in my nostril and shit. So technology allows you to expand and use as much of your imagination as you possibly can. So I'm all for it, but I'm not a slave to it. I still use my drum machine. I still use an MPC 2000 XL from 2000, not even 2000, 97, 98. You know what I'm saying? That's what I still use to make my beats, because nobody's gonna have to tell me that my beats are gonna be better with some light up machine that look like a video game or whatever. It's not gonna make your beats better. You can have all the newest technology, all the computers, all the Logic and the Abletons and the Pro Tools. It's not gonna make you better than what you naturally are. It may just enhance what you have. So what I try to do is I mix old with new. I keep all the current stuff, I have my classic stuff, and I blend them together. And the one thing that's really important, I don't rely on technology and I don't rely on computers. I rely on human ingenuity. So if I want a guitar, I bring a guitar player in, or I play something, or I play the piano, or I play the drums, or I bring a drummer in, I bring horn players in, I bring violinists in, because that human production is way better than any computer thing that you can ever get. So, I just try to mix it all up. Mary J. Blige, Keisha Cole, Christina Aguilera, Janet Jackson, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Eminem, Lloyd Banks, Will Smith, Vivian Green. I've done stuff for Dipset. I could keep it going, but the thing that I like the most is the fact that I get to, some of the records don't ever come out. I can work on 4 records with somebody and they may never come out, but the experience of working with that artist, also LL Cool J, Method Man, these are people that, I just enjoy having that experience with. So I work with a lot of people, and you know, hopefully you've heard some of the music, and hopefully you'll get to hear some of the music.